The video you're about to see will provide you with many of the tools you'll need to become a sales leader for DIVX, a product that will forever change the way we watch movies at home. As we all know, the consumer electronics industry continues to move toward the digital realm. CD players, digital camcorders, DirecTV systems, digital phones, and the advent of digital television are all proof of consumer demand for digital products. The national launch of DIVX is a continuation in this move to digital. As you probably know, DIVX was developed by Circuit City. We have made this investment not only because DIVX is great for consumers, but also because Circuit City is the nation's leading retailer of value-added consumer electronics. DIVX fits with our mission to expose our customers to the newest technologies in a friendly manner. We are uniquely positioned to be the national leader in DIVX sales. So I encourage you to take full advantage of this training package. In the 49-year history of our company, there has never been a product launch so important to all of us. I'm counting on each of you to do your best to show your customers why DIVX is truly the best way to watch movies at home, and in the process increase your earnings and continue to move Circuit City forward. So let's go sell some DIVX. Thanks.
Introducing DIVX, the best way to watch movies at home. DIVX is a new home video system that offers you the quality of digital pictures and sound, the freedom of no returns and no late fees, the availability of hot feature titles all the time, the flexibility of watching great movies whenever you want, the convenience of an affordable home video collection. Get the picture? The DIVX movie system uses DVD technology to create a brilliant digital picture. Get the sound? The DIVX movie system delivers spectacular digital sound. Avoid that mad rush to the rental store. No returns, no late fees. One less thing to stress about in your life. With DIVX, you're always sure to find the hottest new movie titles from top studios like Disney, Paramount, MGM, 20th Century Fox, Universal, and DreamWorks. DIVX is different than a VHS rental because the viewing period doesn't start when you leave the store. It begins when you insert the DIVX disc and press play, so you can watch your movie tonight, next week, or even months later. Every DIVX movie comes with a 2-day viewing period. During that time, you can watch it as often as you like. Reverse, fast forward, skip from scene to scene. And you're always free to pause at any time. It's not just remote control, it's complete control. Each DIVX movie costs about $4.50, making it easy and affordable to build a home DIVX movie library of your own. Keep the movies you've watched. Buy movies you plan to watch in the future. So what do you do with the DIVX disc after the viewing period ends? Add it to your DIVX movie library. Get another 2 days of viewing for about $3.25 anytime in the future. Convert it to unlimited viewing for a one-time fee. Trade it with a friend. Recycle your disc. The fact is, you can do whatever you want. You own it. DIVX gives you all the great features you wanted in a home viewing system. The quality of digital pictures and sound. The freedom of no returns and no late fees. The availability of hot feature titles all the time. The flexibility of watching great movies whenever you want. The convenience of an affordable home video collection. All for about $4.50, only $1 more than a VHS rental. Get the quality, the freedom, the availability, the flexibility, the convenience. Get the DIVX digital movie system. The DIVX movie system, the best way to watch movies at home.
So now you see why DIVX is the biggest thing to happen to home movie viewing since the VCR and the video rental store. Quality and convenience, freedom and flexibility, affordability and availability. That's what DIVX offers consumers. But let's take a moment to talk about the basics of DIVX. DIVX is a feature of DVD, not a separate format. Each DIVX player starts as a basic DVD player and is capable of playing all basic DVD movies. What makes DIVX revolutionary is the encryption technology in each DIVX enhanced player. It's this technology that enables consumers to purchase these specially encrypted DIVX movie discs for $4.49. And with that purchase, you get quality, convenience, freedom, flexibility, and availability. So with all these benefits going for it, you may be wondering, how do I start a conversation on DIVX? Try these.
Do you ever rent movies? Have you ever paid a late fee on a video rental?
Have you ever gone to the video store and couldn't get the latest release?
Have you ever returned a movie without watching it just to avoid the late fee?
Have you ever bought a movie thinking you'd watch it again and again, but only watched it once?
Those are just a few simple ways to start a conversation about DIVX. And when you think about it, everybody that rents movies can benefit from DIVX. So let your TV customers and your VCR customers and your home theater customers know about DIVX. And once you start your conversation about DIVX, you'll want to tell them all about the 5 major benefits. So with that in mind, let's check out some ways to explain to your customers why DIVX is the best way to watch movies at home. First, it's DVD, so you're getting digital picture and digital sound.
Which gives you the sharpest, most detailed picture available and spectacular CD quality sound. The colors are more accurate, the edges are more defined, the sound rivals any theater around, the discs are small and never need to be rewound. Would you like to see what I mean?
You've got to show it for your customer to believe it. They'll be amazed.
You get great picture and sound with both DIVX and DVD movies. DIVX and DVD go hand in hand. For those movies you want to watch over and over again, $15 to $30 for DVDs probably makes sense. But for most of us who only want to watch a movie once or twice, DIVX is the answer. You can buy your favorite DIVX titles for only $4.49 each.
And then there's the freedom of no returns and no late fees.
That's because DIVX movies are purchased, not rented. So there are no more late-night returns to the video store and no more late fees. They're yours to keep. How does that sound?
That sounds great. So now you've got DVD quality, the end of returns, and the elimination of late fees. What could be better? Well, have you ever returned a movie without watching it because your time ran out?
With DIVX, that will never happen again. The 48-hour period begins when you push play, not when you leave the store. And that could be the next day or the next week, even the next year. You can shop when it's convenient to shop and watch whenever you want. The choice is yours.
And we all love choices. On top of that, the hottest title should always be available.
That's because DIVX movies are purchased, not rented. Popular titles are stocked to meet customer demand, so you should never have to go away frustrated or be forced to make a second choice.
And once you buy the movie, it's yours to keep and watch again if you choose.
DIVX allows you to build a home movie library that you can rent again for around $3.25. Or if you find a movie that you're going to watch over and over, you can convert it to unlimited play for a one-time fee. You have all the choices without leaving your living room.
Now, as with any revolutionary concept, there will be some resistance and, of course, a lot of questions. So let's take a look at some of the best ways to answer the most common questions about DIVX.
So why doesn't DIVX have widescreen and multiple angles and all that other stuff?
DIVX can do widescreen and all the rest. It's still a DVD disc, but they found that consumer demand for it's just not there. Meanwhile, DIVX can play DVD discs that contain those features.
So why does the player need to be hooked to the phone line?
The phone line is only used to initially register the player and to handle billing. The phone line is never needed to watch movies. Twice a month, in the middle of the night, the player makes a toll-free call to a billing computer. And this call will never interrupt your phone use because the player disconnects as soon as you pick up the phone. And for your convenience, the player comes with 25 feet of phone cord and a splitter.
What if I don't have a credit card?
Well, if you don't have a credit card, DIVX accepts debit cards as well. And most banks now offer free debit cards with a checking account. Your DIVX charges will show up on your credit card or your bank statement, and you can check your account anytime you want through the player.
What if DIVX goes out of business?
That's a fair question. But here's the bottom line. It's almost impossible to believe that DIVX could go under. DIVX is supported by major movie studios like Disney, Universal, Fox, DreamWorks, Paramount, and MGM, and manufacturers like RCA, ProScan, Pioneer, Panasonic, JVC, and Harman Kardon. However, should there be a problem, you would still have a fully functioning DVD player that will still play your existing DIVX movies. Most importantly, when you see how DIVX works, I think you'll agree it's going to be a big hit.
And how does the disc work? Does it download the movie?
No, the movie's on the disc, just like basic DVD. DIVX movies just have an anti-piracy encryption built into the disc. There's a chip in the player that unscrambles the encryption, allowing it to be viewed on your player.
Aren't these disposable discs going to be bad for the environment?
Well, we don't think people are going to throw out perfectly good movies that can be watched again. We think people are going to want to build their own video libraries. But if they decide they don't want them, we have disc recycling bins set up. Actually, we think because you can watch them again, people are going to want to give them away, trade them, even sell them at garage sales.
Doesn't Circuit City own DIVX?
Yes, Circuit City owns a majority interest in DIVX. In fact, they helped develop the technology that's now licensed to the companies that built the players.
What about the DIVX Gold disc I've heard about?
DIVX Gold movies are purchased ready for unlimited play, as opposed to converting a disc to unlimited play. Now, DIVX Gold discs will only be produced if the studios desire them.
So when will the new DIVX movies come out?
Movies on DIVX will almost always be available on the same day they're released for VHS rental.
If DIVX knows everything I watch and when, isn't that kind of like Big Brother?
Yes, DIVX knows what DIVX movies you're watching because that's part of the billing process. So does your local video store when you rent from them. DIVX strictly adheres to the National Video Privacy Act, which forbids dissemination of viewer information without permission.
So how do I see what DIVX is charging me?
Well, first, you have to authorize all transactions. And then the player shows you exactly how much a subsequent viewing or an upgrade to unlimited play costs. And you can review your account at any time to see your transactions for the last 3 months.
Given that these examples were only the most common questions, you can see why you'll need to take full advantage of all the information provided in the training package. It's designed to give you all the details you need to handle any questions your customers may have. Remember that selling DIVX puts you at the forefront of cutting-edge technology, quality, and convenience. So take the time to find out if your customers enjoy movies. And if they do, let them know that their time has come. Because as you've seen, DIVX is the best way to watch movies at home.